Hola, I'm Alaska Latina, and I am here at IGA so we can go get some supplies for our tamales. Okay, so we're gonna pick up some chuck roast. We got a few pounds on each one. Buy one, get one here at IGA. And also we got some lard. IGA has a pretty decent variety of, Mexican tamales stuff. So we got some California peppers on the other one. Almost forgot I need an onion. Got it. So just kicked something. So even with the prices that were on sale, it was just under 80 bucks. 80. Holy crap. Things are getting real expensive. Right, so we have just over 5 pounds of, what was it, chuck roast, I think it was. I don't know. Go back. Look at the tag. I just seasoned it with some salt and pepper, both of them. I ended up just putting them on top, add a little bit of water, and there we go. We're going to set it for 10 hours, and we'll be back later to check it out. So here I am washing the husks, and then I'm going to go ahead and soak them for 2 hours. I think I ended up doing it actually for like 2.5 hours because I started doing some other things. Now, mind you, I ended up cooking the meat on Sunday, making and doing everything else on Monday. So yeah, so this is actually Monday, and I'm going to go ahead and washing these up. I never really, okay, so this is the third time I make tamales. I did not wash them the first time. I just soaked them. The second time, somebody told me, yeah, go ahead and wash them because there's sometimes there's little bugs and you don't know what in between them. So I'm like, oh, okay. So then this is the second time I've actually washed them. Glad I did. I found a few things, but nothing no bugs, but still. I'm thinking I was just going to go ahead and do this from now on. Soaking some of the meat. Obviously not me, I mean the chiles. I think I like them better when they're roasted instead of that, yeah. But these are the chilies that I am using. California and whatever. And this is just me. We're going to go ahead and blend this up really good. I put all that in there, plus some garlic. Okay, so if you're wondering why I'm always doing a voiceover, it's because there's always people at my house. My husband is playing a video game. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background. Oh, I love him so much. He's such a sweetheart. So I think I overdid it. I should have just used half of the bag, and I think the masa would have been a lot fluffier. Yeah, I think that's where I kind of messed up. But it's okay. So I hope I did it right. I put some baking soda, plus some salt. Didn't use the measurements. I also did melt, what was it, about one of those tubs of lard, plus a little bit more of a half a tub. I melted it and I put it in here only because I saw somebody else doing it, and I just thought that was an amazing idea. So yeah, I ended up doing that, and it was just a lot easier to stir in. But also, I don't know how much I'm supposed to put in this. If you guys remember earlier, I did say that I've only done this 3 times. Well, this was my 3rd time, okay? So at this point, I've only done this twice. This is actually my 3rd time. So yeah, I don't know. But so I didn't know how much to put, but I was always told, you just want to do it for the color. That's it. I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's color. There we go. It's good, right? I hope. So a lot of people think I'm crazy when I tell them that I have never made tamales. I am 43 years old and I have never once made tamales. I mean, besides these 3 times, well, depending on when they've asked me, it's either been none, 1, or 2, and apparently nobody's asked me since I've made this 3rd one, so yeah. But yeah, I don't know what the heck I was doing. I was just watching a bunch of tutorials and that's how I learned. So I ended up putting some broth on there just because just because it needed to be moist. I really, really do believe if I would have just done the same measurements of everything else and would have done half of the bag, I really, really, really believe that the masa would have been just so much more fluffier. I think next time Yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be a next time. Yeah, I don't haven't really made up my mind yet. But I was just mixing and mixing and mixing, and for like, I don't know, probably a good 10 minutes. Um, Remember, I did kind of sort of edit this video as far as making this time go a little bit faster than what it actually is. But yeah, about 10 minutes, give or take. So yeah, I ended up just mixing this up, and I kept asking my husband, can you come over here? Can you add some stuff? And yeah, he was helping me out. So I did end up making, I believe, close to about 3 dozen. I'm going to be sharing with a friend that I actually ended up making through social media. I'm going to drop them off tomorrow, so I hope she likes them. If not, then, well, I don't blame her. No. Now we'll see how they come out. We'll see how they come out. But yeah, I kept asking him, here, add a little bit. Okay, add a little bit more. You'll notice this actually happens a couple times throughout the video. So that's why I believe if I would have kept the same measurements of like the liquid and the lard and just half the bag of masa, I think it would have been good. So while everybody grows up with families that around Christmas time, everybody has the tias, the cousins, the in-laws, everybody, what is that called? Sus suegras? I can't pronounce it. But, they have everybody come in and they'll make it like 2-3 days, and they just make like dozens upon dozens upon dozens, and everybody takes a whole bunch home. Yeah, I never grew up with that at all whatsoever. It's crazy because I had at one time I believe 3 uncles and 1 aunt, like separately, and they were all living in San Diego, California, where we did, and they did stuff like that. We got invited every once in a while, but because my mom being my mom, we either never, I don't know what happened, but we never really did it much more, just a couple times when I was growing up, and that was about it. So yeah, I never really grew up with that, Mexican family type of stuff. Could have real easy, but well, my mom was extremely abusive in so many ways. It sucks, but it is what it is. So I never grew up knowing how to cook or anything like that. Everything I learned was literally from like TV, watching other people. If I would go to their house, I would watch people cook. I would experiment with stuff. I mean, that's how I ended up doing my cooking stuff. Yeah, I just self-taught 100%, and this was before like social media was super big, so I did the whole YouTube long videos, and they were kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely not gonna lie. Now with TikTok and reels, they're a lot shorter. I can listen to. They pique my interest. I don't know. I swear, I believe I have ADHD or ADD or whatever the heck that is. No, I think it's ADD, not because I'm not hyper. That's for sure. If I was hyper, I wouldn't be so gordita. But yeah, this is where we are. So I ended up getting my steamer ready. The steamer was actually given to me by a wonderful friend from TikTok and Instagram. I can tag them later on here. But this is the meat. And I was so excited to actually use this for the second time. They actually gave it to me last year, and I absolutely love it. They're amazing. I love when people send me stuff, because it's free stuff. No, it's because somebody actually took the time, thought of me. And because I believe this was like right after I made a video of that I was making tamales, and there was like some issues with my pot and stuff with my steamer, like the size I think I was saying and stuff. And they took the time, ow, my cat's attacking me. So I'm making this video. And they took the time, went to the store, or next time they were at the store, they actually ended up doing all this, paying their money, thought of me, this is what she needed, spending the time and energy to go to the post office, send it to me. I mean, just the whole thing. I just thought that was amazing, and I really truly appreciate every single person. And I have every single thing that people have sent me, cards, anything and everything, I have kept. And I will always cherish. Like, those are going to be the things that where when I pass away, my family's going to be like, oh yeah, this is what your great grandma had from TikTok and stuff like that. So yeah. So this is me making the tamales. I did this by myself. I do this by myself. Nobody helped me. I just want to make sure we are very clear. They are all different sizes. They are all different shapes. And oh my God. But I did it. And I really, yeah. I'm never doing this again. Never doing this again. Okay, so this was the mess, the aftermath. I was done. That was just leftovers. I ended up planning some tacos later. That's a lot of masa. Look at this pot. Damn, I could still use this for a bunch of other stuff. Seafood boil. Oh my God. So many things. I love this menudo, pozole, all this stuff. I love this pot. I will always cherish this pot. I can still use it. I think I am going to try to make tamales again, but take my time with it, I think. Plan a little bit better. But yeah, this is my tamales. My family loved them. I think they were okay.